Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for another Alliance War video. And, I also just took Apocalypse up to rank 3. So, usually I make a separate rank up video and everything like that. But this time I figured, what? Why not just kill two birds with one stone? Got a war video here. We got Apocalypse. It's a super dope war video. Mainly pretty much only using Apocalypse. I think I have... Is it 9 fights? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 fights. And only 2 of those are not Apocalypse. So 7 out of 9 are Apocalypse. Just a ton of Apocalypse fights here. So yeah, man, it's pretty dope. It's and after I did this war, it just made me like, wow, I'm so glad that I chose to go with Apocalypse. Like I'm so happy with the decision. So first fight here is an Emma Frost. We're on path 5. And the goal of this fight is to just kill Emma Frost so that we have max prowess. So when Apocalypse is fighting a mutant, or actually, you probably see Apocalypse, people bring Cable with Apocalypse like all the time, right? That's because the first fight you start with 4 prowess, your max genetic code, which is awesome. However, if you're fighting a mutant up first, you don't need the synergy at all. Because just going into a fight against a mutant gives you 2 charges. You start with 1, so that puts you to 3. 4 is the max, and then defeating the mutant gives you that 4th charge. So, like, winning the first fight against a mutant is basically the same as having Cable on your team, except you only have 3 prowess in the fight instead of 4. That's the only difference. So, yeah, seeing there's a mutant here is perfect to fight to ramp up Apocalypse. Just a bit of a slow and annoying fight because Emma Frost. With her diamond form and everything, trying to knock her down, get rid of the protection that's hindering my damage output. She's just kind of an annoying, long, drawn-out fight. I think this is a rank 3 Emma Frost as well, but it's all good. We get a couple of debuffs, go for a fat L1 right there, and she did. So, yeah, there's Apocalypse all ramped up. Something else, 69 hits too. Pretty perfect. Something else that was in the back of my mind was Taters was telling me to just be careful on my item usage because he ran Apocalypse and War a little while ago, and he ended up using like all 15 of his items. I'm pretty sure he didn't die, but he just used a lot of items because he was running suicides with Apocalypse, and because when Apocalypse is max boosted, he has like, I think it's like 60-some thousand HP. It's a massive health pool. So 15 items can go by really quick when you're healing such a massive health pool, and the max potions are, I believe, 9,000 that you have to pay units for. The max ones that I use for Glory are only 6,000. So yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot. So yeah, my goal is to try to just not take too much damage with Apocalypse here. I was also trying to kind of get bleed immunity for a Nick Fury fight that's upcoming. So yeah, we throw that first special 2 with Apocalypse, and you can see it did so much damage, and it gave us back to 2 bars with a mutant boost, because I think I put on a 150% mutant boost only, and Apocalypse just destroyed that Squirrel Girl, man. That was nasty. She just caught annihilated. Like, wow, that was pretty good. Yeah, so as you can see, I do have only a 150 mutant boost. So right here, I'm just double checking that I have Mystic Dispersion on, because this next fight here, we're going to be using Sorcerer Supreme, which this is my first fight with Sorcerer after the Hit Monkey. So going in here, I was a little just... I didn't really feel like using Sorcerer, and I was originally supposed to have more Sorcerer fights this war, but we'll talk about that when we get into the next fight. But yeah, here we have Nova. We took this the other day with Doom, and Doom, I just had so much confidence in the matchup. Just when I'm using Doom, I'm so comfortable with him in the Doom cycle. Here with Sorcerer, I'm fairly comfortable with her. It's nice having Max Mystic Dispersion with her. It's very easy to just keep getting specials, especially because Nova activates quite a few buffs. It gets its Energize, its Fury buffs, so that's all nullification food, which is good. The thing I just need to worry about here is the power alternator. I don't want him to get my power, which right here happens. You see, I was at about 1.5 bars, and he just stole it from me. I was like, oh, that's great. So here he's getting a little bit close to me. I'm stuck against the wall. His power's kind of up there. I need him to throw this. So, I prefer to bait Nova's L1s. I can actually just fully dex them. I'm not worried. The L2, I can dex, but I'm not going to risk it in war. So I just go to block it. And if we have the passive regen, we don't take too much damage. But yeah, I really just like dexing the L1. It just feels very natural to me and very, very easy. So, yeah, he's starting to throw those L1s. This fight's going really well. Feeling good. He's almost down. Gonna go for an L1, nullify those buffs. Get some MD back. Make sure my power is just not too much so he doesn't steal it with power alternator. And here he's down to 9% health. So watch what's about to happen here, man. This really pissed me off. So I'm trying to bait this out. And he doesn't throw it. So I get to my special 2 and I just go for it. He's at 6%. I throw my special 2. He doesn't die. Sorcerer. 6%. Your class advantage, your special 2 doesn't kill there? Are you? So I eat an L3. I'm like, this better. If that killed me, I would have been so pissed off. Like, dude, just die. 1%. But yeah, we didn't die, and that was my last sorcerer fight as well. So it really didn't matter. It just kind of pissed me off in the moment. But so now we're max boosted, and so this Nick Fury here. I've done this fight with sorcerer, and I was originally assigned sorcerer again, but I was like, I want to go Apocalypse. You can see Apocalypse has 66,000 health points. That is absurd. So we're going. I got the okay from Taters. I told them my plan. Gonna go with an invulnerability boost to play it safe. And we're just going to be going full pop-up Poco. So a Poco's fully built up at this point. We got the mutant boosts on 200% this time. I used like 3 of those boosts this war. So in the first couple fights, we only had a 150. So this time, we'll get even more. Because this is also a bigger and beefier fight. So these nodes are Footloose and Kinetic Transference. This is one of the hardest nodes on the map. So with Footloose, every time the defender throws a special attack, they gain Evade and Unstoppable. And with the Kinetic Transference, Nick Fury, if he throws his special 1 and you block it, he's going to go right to a special 3. Because each little from the L1 gives him like 10% power or something like that. It's an absurd amount of power gain. So you really got to be careful. So I'm only trying to push Nick Fury to L2s, and L3 is okay because I have that invulnerability boost, but I prefer to not have to eat an L3. So I just very slowly, you can see I'm a minute into this fight, and I'm only getting off my first special 2, just playing it just very slow, take it nice, slow and steady. One special 2 gives me back to another special 2, which is perfect. I'm going to go ahead and throw this. I'm just waiting for him to dash at me. Boom. Toss another L2. I'm hoping this one kills him and also gives me back to 2 bars. It gives me pretty close back to 2 bars of power, and we kill the first life on Nick Fury. Now, again, we just need to be patient, play the waiting game. He's killing himself right here. He's going to get his HP down to 30%, and then we just need to get an opening, and one more special 2 should do the trick. So he degened himself down to 30%. I'm looking for an intercept. He throws a heavy. I say okay, and go for one more special 2. And that's Nick Fury down, full yellow bar. Just a super clean fight. I had to take a screenshot. I was like, wow, that fight could not have gone any better. I didn't even need the invulnerability boost. I was just, and Taters was watching. He's like, lol, because I didn't take any damage. It's just, that fight felt really good, man. After that fight, I'm just like, Apocalypse, I'm so happy I ranked 3G, man. You're Apocalypse, God, he's amazing. So he's like, did you even lose health? Nope. I did take some block damage, but we healed it from the armor break on the node. So yeah, oh, sorry, I lied. I actually have one more sorcerer fight, right? I lied. I'm sorry, guys. There's only 6 Apocalypse fights this war. 2 sorcerer, 1 falcon. Alright, guys, so getting into this stealth Spidey fight. I've done this one more than 5 times, probably. At this point, I've died to it once. One time he just caught me with the evade at the start, and one combo killed me. And then I went in after, and I finished with 100% health, which, yeah, so that sucked. I haven't died to it again, but it's really not a fight that I like. It's kind of scary, honestly. It's so easy to slip up, and one combo, you're dead. Especially if he has those Rage Furies, because they increase his attack by a lot. So normally I just play like really slow and safe with Sorcerer, but today I was playing a little rambunctious. You're gonna see he's like unblockable for like a vast majority of this fight, which is not good, because if he's unblockable, you know, and you get hit, you're gonna die. So yeah, I'm trying to keep the slow up as much as possible, and the reason he was unblockable in this fight, just I wasn't using as many L1s as I should have been, and I need to keep the nullification aura up more. As you can see right here, he's at 5 Fury, so he's unblockable right now, which is not good. So yeah, I need to get close to him and start nullifying those Furies. But you see with MD, I get a little bit too much power, and then I get back to another special 2, and now my nullification aura is inactive, so he's at 3 of those Fury buffs. Back up to 5, unblockable again. But you know, we are being a decent control of the fight. We got the passive regens going, regenerating quite a bit. Right here, he didn't dash me, and I was like, uh-oh. Luckily, I was able to react quick enough so that I didn't get punished. But I was a little bit scared right there. But yeah, he's gonna throw one more special one, and then we just need one more special or combo, and he'll go down. So yeah, we finish it with full health, which is good. That's where that fight goes. You either die or you come out with a full yellow bar. There's really no in between. That's how it seems to always go. But now this fight was the one that I was a little bit worried about. So this is a rank 3 Storm Pyramid X, and this is a pretty good placement. So as Power Focus 2, so she gets 2 bars of power pretty quickly, and also Aggression Prowess. So I went ahead and threw on an Invulnerability boost just for this fight as well, and we're going to be going in with Apocalypse. So I think originally I was also assigned Sorcerer for this fight too, but again, I'd much rather use Apocalypse. Like I said, I'm just really not feeling Sorcerer right now. So with Storm, I'm just going to bait her special ones. That's it. I'm just gonna play this again nice and slow with Apocalypse. Only bait special ones, never push her to that special 2, because if she has, I think it's Tater said it was like, if she has like 6 prowess or something, it's unblockable, and that special 2 will just rip me apart. I do have the invulnerability boost though if something does go that wrong, or if I just get hit by a special 1, because if I get hit by one of those special 1 icicles, probably do quite a bit, because she has not only her own prowess but aggression prowess from the node. So here I get to my 2 bars, and one special 2 gives me another special 2 with a mutant boost. Go ahead and throw another special 2, and that's all she wrote. Like, dude, Apocalypse is just an animal. Just slow play up to that special 2, and then with the mutant boost, bro, you're chilling. So that went phenomenal. But unfortunately, I had to wait a little while to do the rest of my fight, so I had to boost again. So more mutant boosts being used. I had to put on a new set, which is kind of annoying. And yeah, we have 3 mini bosses in a row to fight here. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw on a combat regeneration boost. I thought that boost was gonna carry me through like all 3 fights actually originally when I first put it on. And again, just kind of the whole potion thing that I didn't want to use too many items, and you know, combat regen is good because my Apocalypse's health pool is so big. So yeah, I get into this fight against Namor here, and this one was just a lot slower than I was expecting. This fight takes a little while because it's a mini boss, so, and it's a rank 3, so the health pool is so high that the power, the mutant boost isn't really giving as much power back, or even close as it was in the other fights. In this fight, maybe I should have locked in my debuffs with a special attack 3. That might have been a good idea in hindsight, because it did take quite a little while. But yeah, I was just trying to really cycle my special 2s. But yeah, I should have used a special 1, got all my debuffs going, and then maybe I should have just locked him in. That might have been the better play, because yeah, now my debuffs actually fall off. I don't even go for the refresh. And he's also healing with his specials, which is kind of annoying. And the special 1, you know, it's easy to get clipped by one portion of it, and the special 2, it's unblockable when he's in Imperious Rex, so you got to be careful. But here I get him against the wall and I just start spamming my heavies. So I get off a bunch of them, then go for a special 2, and it does some pretty good damage. We get some power back, and then I think here I go for this. Do I go for the special 1 here? Yeah, I do. I should have been rotating through special 1 and 2s earlier, because you do more damage the more of Apocalypse's debuffs that you have on the opponent. And right here, I just go for it with this special 1. I'm like, yeah, this should definitely kill. He was kind of close to a special 3, but yeah, it was easily enough to kill him. And so, as you can see, like, my Apocalypse really hasn't even taken that much damage this war. And the reason for that is because I'm not running Suicides. That's the big difference between me and Tater just running Apocalypse. He was running Suicides, and those specials were killing him. So this next fight here is a rank 3 Mole Man with Stunning Reflection, Polka Dot Power, and Stun Vulnerability. So I had to, like, slow down before I got into this fight, because I was like, wait, how can I even do this with Apocalypse? Like, how am I supposed to get to a bar of power? And I don't think I could, unless I use a Power Start 1. But using a Power Start 1 allows, I guess I could try to get off a bleed, but there's a good chance that he could, if he had at any point in stand your ground, he could resist a block break, and that would not be good. And I can't stun him or else it would be reflected unless I get the poison debuff active. So a Power Start 1 was really key for this fight. And then, yeah, so once I got that up, you can see with Polka Dot Power gain, I'm able to gain power. So I go for special 2 here. I trigger a Protect from the Protection defense tactics, but because Apocalypse is a XL champion, he takes away the protection for knockdown. Here I go for a special 1. It does some pretty great damage. Got my debuffs ticking, and yeah, Apocalypse is a great option for Mole Man here. You can see Apocalypse is just shredding him. Apocalypse's L1 is actually like really strong. Sometimes it's just better to go for it than the special 2 actually. But I did just want to get all of my debuffs active. But yeah, again, just playing it slow against a Mole Man here. I don't have any more Apocalypse fights, so I can go ahead and just take as much block damage as needed. It's no big deal. Here, go for another special 1, reapply the poison so that the Stunning Reflection's on cooldown. So right now I'm able to parry without it being reflected. And Mole God goes down to the God of the Mutants, Apocalypse. And yeah, now we only have one more fight. So my buddy Enzo placed in some pre-fights for me. I think it was Enzo. And yeah, you can see I said check line because Taters was like no heavies. And I was like, wait, what? So we had a little talk about it. But yeah, I only used heavies when he was stunned. Otherwise, the whole block break thing could have gotten resisted, and it could have been some bad times. But yeah, here we have a rank 3 thing on this mini boss. The really only thing to worry about on this mini boss is Limber, but we utilize the White Magneto pre-fight ability so that it applies a passive stun, and that completely bypasses the Limber, which is great. And then I get assigned this fight with my rank 3 Falcon, pretty much anything on the map. And Falcon just absolutely destroys Thing. I fought Thing already this season, I think every war, and it's been on a different... Has it been on a different node every war as well? I'm not sure. I think it has. And they've all gone just smashingly well. I finished above like 90% on every single one so far. And Falcon, man, really love Falcon. I think he's the 3rd best skill champ in the game. I think only behind Nick Fury and Aegon. I think Falcon's just so awesome, man. I'm so happy with my recent rank 3 rank ups. Him and Apocalypse, like, yeah, just loving them, and they're making me really proud in Alliance War. It feels so good to use one of your newly ranked up champs in like super endgame content, like new act content or Alliance War, and just like smash it with them. It's just like, it makes the rank up feel so worth it, you know. And that's great to feel that value out of those rank ups for the rank up resources that you worked so hard for, or maybe spent some money on. It just, I don't know, it just makes you feel really good about it. But yeah, so this fight's going pretty well. Looks like I need to go for a 3rd rotation of lock on. So I'm just going to wait for that to activate here. Get locked on, go for a reparry, and drop special 2. And Thing is dead. and that's the end of my path. 9 fights, 6 of them with Apocalypse, 6 out of 9, which was pretty great. There was a MODOK boss, but we actually had a Killmonger fight it. Bryn thought that was Killmonger, and he absolutely destroyed it, so that's cool. I would have liked to fight it with Falcon, but it's all good. And yeah, we did end up winning the war, which was pretty cool. We only had 6 deaths as an alliance, and I actually got the platinum card for this war, and you can just see Apocalypse looking just oh so menacing right there. Just what an absolute beast. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this alliance war. It's newly ranked up 6-star Apocalypse. Hope you guys enjoyed. If so, drop a thumbs up. And yeah, what do you guys think of Apocalypse? Do you guys think I made the right choice, or do you think I should have ranked up Gambit or Professor X or Colossus? Let me know down in the comments below. I think I made the right choice, honestly. Just having a really good time with Apocalypse. But you guys can do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.